Episode 11. Dial T for Troll. Some people die chasing thrills. Others die from forgetting to let go of the past. The troll died doing what he loved most, ranting into the void on a phone so crusty it probably had its own zip code. I got the call mid-afternoon, the kind that cuts through your lunch break like a cold fork in warm Jell-O. Something had gone wrong on the haunted house ride at the Santa Cruz Boardwalk. Real wrong. The ride operator said one of the cars came back full of cobwebs and creaky sound effects. Another came back with a guy screaming about the animatronics. The third car? It held the troll. Slumped forward, eyes shut. Flip phone duct taped to his chest. Dead. I knew him immediately. Everyone at the station did. He was the troll. Not just a troll, he called in more than the weather. Sometimes mid-show, sometimes mid-commercial. Once, I swear, during the test of the emergency broadcast system. He had theories. Oh, did he have theories. That the boardwalk was built on a ley line. That fluoride was controlling jellyfish. That the moon was hollow and operated by a breakaway group of former disc jockeys. Listeners didn't just know him, they braced for him. Every call started with that same distorted hiss, followed by something about how the lizard men are editing my voicemails. But for all the weirdness, the guy had rhythm, passion, a wild-eyed sincerity that made even the static on his line sound like it was testifying. So when he showed up dead, mid-ride, it felt staged, too poetic to be random, which, as it turns out, was exactly the point. The coroner ruled out it was a natural death, though how natural it is to die while yelling about microwave surveillance in a haunted house bumper car is anybody's guess. But I found something they missed. Tucked inside the pocket of his old radio vest was a small folded square of paper. 4 lines. 3 rhymed, 1 didn't. He raged at lies and myths and beasts. He jabbered on through holidays and feasts. He shouted truth through ghostly grates. The squirrel forgot where it buried the microwave burrito. Same bizarre pattern as the last time. Same ink. Same handwriting. Same madness. Whoever this is, they're not just a killer. They're making a point. A poetic point delivered in couplets, then sideswiped with a non sequitur like a rubber chicken in a funeral procession. I've seen this before. Dan Green's case. Episode 10, if you're keeping score. Another weird poem. Another body. And always that final line. The final stanza. That's what I'm calling him now. I don't know who he is, but he knows me. He's taunting me with meter and murder, stanzas and static. And every time he strikes, it gets weirder, closer, more personal. I took one last look at the haunted ride, that rickety maze of bad wiring and fake cobwebs, then turned my eyes to the horizon. Just in time to see a seagull drop a churro into a trash can. The world keeps moving, but somewhere out there, the final stanza is writing his next verse. Maybe it'll show up on another body. Maybe it'll show up in my mailbox. And if I ever get close enough to find out who he is, if I ever look him in the eye, I've got a few words of my own I'd like to leave with him. Maybe something like this. He ranted through the AM haze, a voice that cut through static's maze. Now silence hums where he once fussed, Banana slugs don't wear socks in the winter. Case closed.
Somebody else was murdered, Billy.
The Aztec death whistle.
Man, that music just creeps me out, man.
That's
wow,
a creepy
Billy.
one, and that was a creepy boardwalk
Jeez.
one.
Wow. So they mean
Nice.
the troll got it now?
Everyone is getting offed by this
Wow.
killer. That we'll have to see what happens. Maybe.
Can you
Our
remember
detective.
all the people who've been
now.
on this show?
It's been Timothy Walton. It's been Jim Two. It's been Billy Sunshine, co-host.
Randall.
We've done Boring Jeff today. We've done callers.
Steve Lightfoot.
Steve Lightfoot, regular caller program. Yeah. So the body count is getting up there.
This guy is something else, Billy. I tell you what, I don't know how Detective Armi is going to apprehend this guy.
Well,
But he'll do it.
He's a hard-boiled fellow, Dave, and he's on the case.